You know, it is a fact of this world that most people would rather be liked than right, and those people are, of course, sheep. Here's an interesting test that's far, far better than an IQ test. Everybody keeps telling me, so what's your IQ? And I've never taken an IQ test, and I absolutely could not possibly give a damn about that. IQ tests, by the way, don't even test for all the important things like retroductive analysis, the synthesis of thought, all the important stuff that's a je ne sais quoi that is non-empirically testable, specifically also too on a multiple guess test. Some of the dumbest people I've actually met, I went to a Mensa. I really didn't want to go. This was ages ago. Went to the Mensa meeting, and I met some of the these were people with really high IQs, and they always talk about their IQs. Oh God, I'll never forget that. It was so repulsive. I was really, really, really repulsed at how horrible these people were. I mean, they were some loathsome, disgusting individuals, and not intelligent. Not. Well, sure they are. This is a meeting of people with high IQ. They're idiots. Let's take a test. There's a real test, and you know, it's only a yes or no, and of course you might not have the answer to this, and it's a test to see if you're a sheep. So I'm actually being genuine on this. So let's take the test. Here's a few questions, and of course you don't have to answer, but maybe you should think about them yourselves and be reflexive regarding, you know, what you value. Do you use the word consensus, and do you believe in consensus? One of the most evil words in the English language, by the way. Do you go along just to get along? In other words, you want to go with the flow with the crowd, kind of like a turd. So people say, every time someone says go with the flow, I'm like, yeah, like when you flush a turd, it goes with the flow. Specifically, a person of wisdom in ancient Pali is called Udam Soto, which means literally an upstreamer. Someone does not go with the flow. I hate it when people say go with the flow. But that is a genuine question. Do you care more about offending people than knowing or telling the truth? Yeah? Yeah. I bet you're one of those, aren't you? Do you believe in surrendering your freedoms, plural, in replace of safety? Yeah. Kind of like they do in a few countries where there's a camera on every street corner. There's a camera everywhere except shoved up your butt crack. Yeah. So people like that are sheep. People that will surrender, and Benjamin Franklin, by the way, has a very famous saying on people that would surrender their freedoms in replace of safety or security. Yeah. He said those people deserve neither freedom nor safety. And I'm not into politics. None of these questions are political, but this one seems kindly so. Do you believe that more laws and bureaucracy... I flipped that one. Do you believe that more laws and bureaucracy is the answer to anything? It's like, you know, need a new law for that. Every day there's like 100 new laws passed. Do you believe that more laws and bureaucracy is the answer to society's ills? By the way, criminals don't obey the law. That's why all these tragedies happen in should I use the word on YouTube? In tool-free zones. That's the reason why all these tragedies always happen in 97% of them. Yeah. Interestingly enough, stupid people have failed to realize the fact that criminals don't obey the law. I can see a criminal looking at a sign on the wall. So this is a bleep-free zone. It's like, well, you know, I guess I can't do something horrible here. Criminals don't obey the law. Stupid people haven't figured that out yet. Do you believe, this is an important one, that people with degrees have the answers to things? I got a degree. Oh, that guy's an expert. Yeah. Yeah. By the way, when it comes to logical debate, there's no such thing as an authority. When someone says, I'm the authority on this topic, when it literally, this is a fact, in formal debates, there's no such thing as an authority. There's only those that are informed and those are ill-informed. And of course, this is the reason why also, too, when it comes to degrees, that doctors are the second leading cause of death. Yes, yes, yes. So, do you believe what you hear on the news? Any of the channels? Because news is supposed to be about reporting facts, not fabricating nonsense. You're supposed to actually report on the news, not make the news. But that's all news is today. By the way, when I lived in Russia, and I heard it's even worse today, because nobody in the United States listens to the BBC. Maybe five British expatriates listen to the BBC, but man, I heard so much propaganda on the BBC. That was really funny. I'll never forget that. Do you believe politicians... You probably passed that one. Do you think or believe that being nice is as important or more important than being right? That's a really, really important one to determine if you're a sheep or not. Do you think that being nice and liked is more important or as important as being right? Yeah. Would you rather be right or liked? Yeah. Do you put money and fame over that of truth and wisdom? Yeah. Depending on how you answered these questions, you might be bah, bah, a sheep. It's very, very likely you might be a sheep. Yeah, it's extremely likely. Yeah, it's possible. What do you think? How do you think you responded to those questions? Are you a sheep? Bah. Anyway, thank you so very much for watching. If you like these videos, please click the link below because anything helps. And I'm going to warm my hands on this digital fire here. Yeah, not. It's actually cold in the house. The air conditioner is cranking hard. It was hot as hell today, by the way. Hot! I heard it's snowing up in Minnesota. I couldn't even imagine living somewhere that far north. It's like you got a 1-month summer. How do people put up with that garbage? I would just go crazy. I can't stand the cold. I hate it. Thank you. Goodbye.